Aquarius, how you doing, Aquarius? What's going on, Aquarius? I hope that this video finds you in good health and spirit. It's yours truly, Sabrina, and this is Rainbow Warrior Tarot, and I'm going to be giving you your general message for the first 2 weeks of April 2025. And I just wanted to start the video off by thanking the people that view this video, support the video. Thank you to the subscribers, the followers. Thank you so very much. And we're going to get right into the reading. It's going to be just a general reading. Please take what resonates with you, leave the rest here because it might resonate with someone else. I will be doing a Celtic cross with the standard Rider-Waite deck. I will be assisting with the pendulum. And I will be clarifying with the mini Rider-Waite deck. So for that being said, excuse me, let's get right into it. So I know I wanted to say some other stuff, but we're going to try to get through this reading. Okay, so. And once again, it's going to be the first 2 weeks for April 2025. It's going to be for the Aquarius. So we're going to see what's going on. So. Okay, so I did get a message. So I'm Aquarius. Do you feel like you're not in control of a situation? Maybe you were at one time. So yeah, so that's what I'm saying. So now the cards are getting a little stuck. So maybe you were one time. Maybe that's what's going on. So we're gonna see what exactly it is right as we get into it. So 1 second. Cards want to jump out of my hands, but I'm gonna keep going, so just bear with me. Blowing everything, blowing the eggs. What are you blowing out the way? Getting something over and done with. Probably most likely. Okay, so do it one more time, and we're gonna see. Let's see what we have going on. Pendulum, which one should go to the very top? Is it this one? Okay. Which one should follow? Okay, this one, and then this will be the last. Okay. It'll be this one, and this one. Let's see what we got going on, Aquarius, for the first 2 weeks of April 2025. So the current energy that I'm getting right now is that you did get the 7 of Swords. So when I see the 7 of Swords, that's kind of like not giving the whole story. Like, you know what I mean? Like, you're telling some of it, but you're not telling everything. Because, you know, if you look right here, he has 5 swords. So that's some of the swords, but he's only leaving 2, but he's taking how many? 5. So this card means, you know, not telling the whole story for whatever reason, but let's go to the next card to get more information on this situation. The next card could be working with you or against you. So the 9 of Cups. So I think you pretty much don't like to tell everything, you know what I mean? And I don't think you're really a kind of person that goes looking for friends, really. I think you're trying to get into a situation where you just concentrate on your own. Like, you concentrate on yourself, your own emotion. You learning, knowing, you controlling your own emotion, controlling your mind and emotions. Because this is somebody that's secure with himself. He got the 9 of Cups, right? It's not the 10 of Cups. The 10 of Cups is usually when you come into union with somebody. But before you can get there, you for sure have to be in the 9 of Cups energy. So I would have to say that's working with you. So yeah, maybe you are, Aquarius, finally just, you know, working on yourself. So doing what's best for you. So let's see what the next card. The next card is going to be your 3rd card. This is in your mind, what you're thinking, and you did get the 9 of Pentacles. So the 9 of Pentacles could be a little, you know, a little flighty. So they could also be a little sketchy. So, and of course it's dealing with money. So like I said, you're not giving all the information out there. Okay, so yeah, that's who the Knight of Pentacles, they don't tell all their business. You know, they're very flighty. They don't tell too much. You know what I mean? They'll be ready to, since it's a night, you know, they're willing to have like casual friendship, if you know what I mean, but not get too into their feelings with it. So yeah, so that's what I'm picking up. The next card that I get, the 4th card, this is your emotion in another dimension, and it is the Ace of Cups. So like, you know, something's telling you, you know, well, you know, stop sharing emotions with people. You know what I mean? Like, well, like your conscious, like your intuition is letting you know that's what it is. I call intuition, to me, is your emotion from another dimension. Your intuition is telling you, you know, don't share any emotions with anybody, because usually when it is the Ace of Cups, you know, it's a back and forth of emotion, because it is an Ace of Cups, but it is upside down. So you're on a journey of just doing you, you know, doing what's best for you, okay? So we're going to take it into the next card, which is the 5th card, and this is your past position, and it is a 2 of Pentacles. And that is your past, and it is upside down. So when I see it right side up, that means being like juggling 2 situations or whatever. And that could be in the mind and emotion. But for me, seeing it upside down, I think before it was like an issue for you. But, you know, by it being upside down, I think, you know, you're doing like you're doing or gonna do the shadow work going into the, you know, the first 2 weeks of April. So if you do the shadow work, you can pretty much, you know how to deal from situations from the past. Okay, so we're going to take it into the next card, which is the 6th card, and this is going to be the 10 of Wands. So when I see the 10 of Wands, you know, it's going to be an obstacle. Of course, it's going to be a hard job, but you're going to be able to do it, because I think you're finally ready to just depend on your own when it comes to emotion or whatever, and have, you know, more healthier situations, okay? So the next card we did get is the 7th card. This is your emotion on this 3D level, and that is the 6 of Cups. So if you see these cups, they're upside down. This could, you know, be like another relationship situation, but because it's upside down, like that's not your main objective. So the next card is going to be the energies that influence your environment, and there's going to be the 3 of Pentacles upside down. And this is another card that represents, you know, people coming together for a common cause. But because it's upside down, you know, it's like you're like focused. You're focused on doing you to secure yourself, you know, mentally, emotionally, especially financially, because I see that here too, especially with the 9 of Pentacles and then the 2 of Pentacles. So there's money here. So I'll have to say you have more money on your mind. So the next card that I did get is the 9th card, which is the World. This is your hope and fear. But I think it's more of a do, okay? Because you want to complete yourself. And sometimes, you know, we can't do that with other people. We got to do that for ourselves. And then once we do that, then we can attract someone else that's the same thing, okay? So the next card you did get is your 10th card. Is that right? 5, 6, 7, 8. Hold on. 6, 7, 8. Yeah, 10 card. And it's going to be the 5 of Wands, and it is upside down. That's going to be, you know, the final card right here. But, you know, I like to go to the back of the deck, so we're going to give that out too. So it is the 5 of Wands. But, it is a truly of an ending, you know, of trying to depend, going back and forth with people, and, you know, for emotion. You know, just because you see the man that's stabbed in his back, that doesn't mean, it can mean the end. So I'll say it's the end, you know, like you're not doing that, you're doing that for yourself, right? Okay, so now we're going to get clarification for like 3 cards here. So I think the first one we need to do is the 10 of Swords. That probably be the more logical thing to do. So one more time and we'll be ready to go. Okay. So we are gonna do the 10 of Swords, the end, okay. So universe, can I get more information about the 10 of Swords? Why is the 10 of Swords here? Oh, it's starting, I don't know why they do two. So, that, you know, when I see Pentacles, like I said, that can be emotion. You know what I mean? But if it was right side up, that would definitely be emotion. But I see it as an emotion, you know. And it's upside down, like you're not sharing that. And like I said, it's a 9 of Cups, just like a 9 of Cups, a 9 of Pentacles. It's the same way as one person being content with themselves, but because it's upside down, you know, it's the end of, you know, not feeling like you can stand on your own 2 feet. And you're gonna do the work to do that, because, you know, the 9 of Cups is somebody that does the work. You know, not only do they do the work, but they go to war behind of what they believe in. So yeah, so that's 2 cups, 2 cards right there we're gonna leave right there. So that pretty much makes sense. So let's go ahead and see the 10 of Wands. Universe, can I get more information about the 10 of Wands here? Let's see. Yeah, so it's gonna be a piece of cake for you, right? You're not gonna lose no sleep behind it. You're gonna sleep comfortable. So if you look at the person that's here, he sleeps comfortable. He's able to take care of his job. He probably works hard during the day, and so he can sleep at night and probably sleep better too, okay? So let's go ahead and take it into the next card. And I think it should be the first 2, which is the 7 of Swords and the 9 of Cups. Universe, can I get more information about the first 2 cards here? First 2 cards here, okay. You did get the 9 of Cups, so that's why you're only depending on yourself. You're not telling all the information because you don't want nothing flighty. You know what I mean? So, did we get a... No, we didn't. I don't know why I thought there was some cups. So, yeah, there are cups, but by the 9 of Cups being upside down, like I said, Knights could be flighty, especially emotionally. And they could take their sweet time, but upside down, you're not waiting for that. So that's why it's upside down. So the next card is, and the last final card for the mini Rider-Ride deck is the Empress. So, and if you can see the Empress is by themselves. So this is also a gender fluid reading. You know, if you identify as a man or woman, it doesn't matter. This is for everybody. So even though you see an Empress, you might be a man, but just see it as you're a man, that you're able to stand on your own 2 feet, and that's what you learn. And look, that's crazy. Look, not only did you get an Empress, but you get a King of Pentacles, but it's a person alone by themselves. So there you go. And I'm gonna just end the reading right here. Well, I will be back, you know, for sure for the last 2 weeks of April. So please join me at that time. It would be an honor. It's an honor having y'all here. And once again, I'm Sabrina. This is Rainbow Warrior Tarot. May the universe be with you, Aquarius. I'm going to catch y'all next time. Thank you. Bye.